You think asparagus is boring? Give me 5 minutes to change your mind. Hi, welcome to Cooking with Cori. I'm your host, Chef Cori Doern, and I'm also a very, very proud media spokesperson for Foodland Ontario. And today's Foodland Ontario recipe is absolutely not boring. It is delicious, and that is an understatement. This is a wonderful recipe using asparagus, Ontario-grown asparagus, of course, chicken, and turning it into a fantastic enchilada. So to start, the first thing I want to do is kind of show you the difference between fresh asparagus and a blanched asparagus. And if you look closely, you can see that the asparagus that was blanched is a beautiful, this one, is a beautiful vibrant green. And this one is a little bit more like a sage green. You know your asparagus is going to be tender crisp, and this is the kind of wiggle that you want when it turns this color. So after I blanched my asparagus and left them whole and tipped the end, I'm going to go to my handy dandy saute pan. I'm going to get it going pretty quickly because I do want to kind of show you this a bit. I put a little bit of oil in the bottom of the pan just so that my butter doesn't burn, because this gets to a high temperature pretty quickly and I don't want it to burn while I'm doing it. So I've got some butter in my pan, and to that I'm going to go through my list of ingredients. I've got some beautiful Ontario cheddar. I've got some Ontario pea shoots. I've got some Ontario chicken. I've got some Ontario onion, which I just chopped up. I've got some chicken stock, and I'm going to put together in this butter the onion and create a lovely sauce using salsa verde, sour cream, flour, some peppers, salt and pepper just for taste. So right into my butter, I'm going to add my onions just to get that cook a little bit lighter. And all I want to do is just cook these until they are nice and soft. And once they're nice and soft, and just because I want to give you an idea of what you should look for, I'm going to add my flour, because what I'm doing is I'm now making a roux with my soft, tender onion and my butter and adding my flour. And then once it's all nicely incorporated, and that means that the butter and the flour have blended together nicely. It doesn't smell like raw flour. It kind of smells a little nutty. What I'm going to do, and you're probably used to this when dealing with a roux, is to add my chicken stock. And when I add my chicken stock, I want to make sure that when I'm adding it, I'm removing any of the lumps that are created here. And there we go. And you can add it gradually or, right away, but I'm going to do this and immediately stop my cooking. And then once it's all incorporated, and you can see that the roux is doing its job, making this nice and creamy, to this, I'm going to add, right off of the heat, I'm going to put it right over here, my salsa verde, my sour cream, and all of my spices. There we go. And what's going to happen is it's going to mix up and turn into something gorgeous like this. And this is my beautiful sauce using all the ingredients you saw going to that pan. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my tortilla. I'm going to put a little bit of my shredded Ontario cheese here. And I like old cheddar. And then I'm going to take some of this lovely shredded cooked chicken. There we go. And then right beside it, I'm going to put 2 of my whole blanched asparagus. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my sauce, because I want to save some of it, and put it on top of this. And then I am going to wrap and roll my enchilada, just like this, with a little bit of cheese on my fingers. And then I'm going to put it right here into this, and then bake it. You could probably get about 6 to 8 of them in a tray at home. And then once it's beautifully baked, due to the beauty of television, you're going to end up with this absolutely gorgeous finished product. You're going to let the cheese get nice and bubbly, and then what you can do is add extra cheese on top of this before you put it into the oven, just like this. You don't need to use all of it, just as much as you would like. Maybe a little extra of the salsa verde if you want. Take it out of the oven, garnish with some lovely Ontario pea sprouts, and Bob's your uncle. Best dish ever. Enjoy.